beauties, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it's going to be a very special video. I decided to collaborate with Jaya over at Cheezz12345 channel, and she's a beautiful YouTube guru that I suggest that you all go check out her look as well. And for her look, I'll post a link right here where you can go check out her step-by-step tutorial on her Bollywood inspired look that's more Western. I decided to go on the traditional route. This was very fun. I actually went to eBay and to various vendors to actually order a palu or order the actual apparel for this look. You even have the little tika. I'm probably saying that incorrectly, so if I am, please correct me out there, and accessories to go along with this look. For my look, I'm doing something, since my outfit's more pink and gold, I decided to incorporate that into this tutorial, and along with a really fun pink and gold lip. So if you'd like to see how I created my version of my Bollywood inspired bridal look, stay tuned and just keep on watching. Okay, let's get started with this fun, colorful Bollywood inspired eye. The very first thing you want to do in order to create this look and give this look longevity is prime your eyelid. And you guys know, as always, I prime my eyelids using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. The first shade we'll be using is the Maybelline Color Tattoo eyeshadow in Bold Gold. Warm up the shadow using your fingertip, and we're going to apply it on using the fingers. Lightly dab it on the ball of the eye, and basically this color is going to be the very first shade you're going to use on the lid areas of the eye. To pick up the intensity of the shadow, I'm going to be using a dome-shaped brush to apply on more of the Bold Gold to my eyelid area. We're going to be using this color as a base. Once you apply the eye color on, your application of Bold Gold should look just like this here. Next, to brighten up the intensity of the gold on the eyelid, I'm going to be using my half-baked eyeshadow from the Urban Decay Naked Palette 1. Using a flat shader brush, we'll be applying some of that color onto the brush like so, and we're going to dab that to the lid area of the eye. So basically we're applying that color right on top, and you see how that helps intensify the color tremendously. Using a pencil brush, we're going to take a little bit more of the half-baked eyeshadow from Urban Decay, and we're going to apply it along the inner tear duct area of the eye, and then we're going to lightly apply it on the lower lash line, just about a quarter of the way through. So once you finish applying on the half-baked, your eye area should look just like this. Next, we're going to warm up the crease area or the bridge area of the eye using a shadow from MAC, and this is called Fire Spot. It's a Flux Pearl, and we're going to lightly apply on so we can create a nice warm transition in the crease area. So grab a fluffy dome shaped brush here. This is my tapered blending brush. We're going to dab some of that color on and begin to apply it onto the bridge area or crease area of the eye. This is going to be a beautiful color to help warm up this section of the eye again. Once you're complete blending, the eye shadow should look just like this for the transitional color. Next, we're going to brighten up the crease area using a color from my Sedona Lace 120 Pro palette. The color we'll be using is this beautiful hot pink, and I'm going to be using a pencil brush again to apply that color into the crease area of the eye. We're going to first begin to work on the outer corner, and you want to use a patting motion just to help avoid any fallout, and we're going to just chisel in that crease area. Once you've done that, you can grab a tapered blending brush, and we're going to begin to blend that color outward so we can kind of create a wing here. And we're going to move upward in the outer corners of the eye. To build up the intensity in the inner corner of the eye, we're going to take that pencil brush and begin to pat more color on. Once you have the color applied on, we're going to again grab that tapered blending brush and move the color upward all the way to, but not past or to the eyebrow area, but right on that brow bone area. We want to get a nice gradient with this hot fuchsia pink. So the eye look, once you finish blending, it should look just like this here. Now we're going to add a little depth to the eye look. And by doing that, I'm going to grab the other side of my Sedona Lace 120 palette, and we're going to be using this beautiful purple, third from the bottom. And we're going to continue to play with this pencil brush. So grab a bit of that purple matte eyeshadow. And now we're going to begin to, again, work around the lash line. And we're mainly going to stay in the outer third of our eye area. And we're just creating a pop of color with this purple. Now we're going to soften out the brow bone area using a kind of a satiny highlight. This is called Orb from MAC, and I'm just going to take a little bit and lightly apply it to my blending brush. And we're going to pat it on the brow bone area of the eye. And then we're going to lightly blend out the edges of the shadow, moving away toward the inner corner of the eye as well. Next, I'm going to begin to create this line wing effect. We're going to use a cream liner. This is by Sephora collection, and it's in the color called Must Have. I'm going to really freehand it using a script brush like this here. And we're going to begin to line the outer half of the eye. Simply begin to draw the upper wing and the lower wing and extend out. And then we're going to simply begin to connect the lines together. You're going to end up with a triangle shape. Now we're going to just make sure they're about the same length, and we're going to begin to fill in. Now we're just going to go ahead and fill in the inner corner of the eye all the way to the halfway point. And then now we're going to begin to create the inner corners of the eye. Simply take the brush, and we're going to just lightly extend inward. And create a point. It's really kind of hard to talk and do this at the same time, so bear with me. And then we're going to move our way across the lash line. Now we're going to draw the second wing like you see on this other side here. And we're simply going to start from here and then lightly dot it upward. And then we're going to go underneath and kind of connect everything together. Next, using a white eyeliner, I'm happen to be using one by NYX, we're going to really make this wing pop. So all we're going to do is fill in between these wings here. And then I'm going to take my NYX Milk Jumbo pencil with the liner brush and really make this color pop. Lastly, we're going to add a pop of color toward the lower lash line using one of the purples from the Sedona Lace palette. And I'm going to be using that same purple we used from the third from the bottom up. And we're going to grab a penciled brush to begin to dab that color on the lower lash line. So we're going to start from the outer corner. Begin dabbing first. And we're going to bring it all the way to about a quarter of the way inward. And then we're going to begin to blend downward. If it gets too far like that, that's okay. You can go back with a Q-tip and clean that up. So we have the pop of color here. Now the last thing I would recommend doing is adding your favorite mascara. I am going to be using a new pair of lashes from Red Cherry. These are from MadameMadeline.com. I am going to be using the 600s. These are dark enough for this type of dramatic look where the lashes will actually pull through on camera or just in photograph. So I'm going to put those on, and when I come back, I'll show you what it did to the rest of my face. Okay, as you can tell, I already put my lip color on, and I'm like, wait a minute, let me show you guys how I did this. So basically the very first thing you want to do is, of course, find your lip color, and I'm happening to be using a Sephora color called R11. It's part of their Sephora Rouge lip colors. I forget what the color is called, but it's number R11. Now, what I'm beginning to do now is creating definition. As you can see, I started to fill in the color to define the lip. So what I'm doing to do that, I'm using my Revlon lip color. It's called Black Cherry number 477, and I'm using a lip brush. I am using this as my lip liner. So all we're doing is creating a definition. Think of a picture if you're painting and it looks flat and you want to create depth, you need dark, right? So all I'm doing is aligning along the lip line in the outer corner, and then lightly feathering the color in to give it a little depth. Now what you could do is lightly pat and it'll transfer on top, and you can begin to do the same thing. So all I did was line and fill in. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side of a rose petal. When you see a rose, it's just not one flat color, right? It has lots of depth and dimension, and that's kind of the appearance we're creating with this lip. Now the third product I'm going to use for this lip look is it's a lip gloss by NYX, and it's called the Goddess of the Night, and this is called Gold. Yep, I don't know if they carry this, but this is the gold. I love this one because it's a really nice bright gold to create like a highlight toward the center of the lip. Just patting and staying right in the center of the lip. You can use your fingertip to distribute it. Move your way up. To retain this nice gradient lip, what we could do is set the gold so the gold stands out. And what we can use is use the same gold we use for the eyelid with the Urban Decay Half Bake. What I'm going to do is just take my fingertip and tap a little bit of gold on my fingertip, and I'm going to lightly tap it on my lip. Just so, in a sense, it kind of sets the lip color for you. And then you really end up with a gorgeous gradient, colorful lip with a hint of gold. So stay tuned, and then we'll come back to the rest of the face. Well, okay, so welcome back. I hope y'all enjoyed the step-by-step tutorial on how I created the very fun bright eye look along with the gradient 3D sculpted lip. For the rest of the look, honestly, I used my Makeup Forever HD foundation. For highlight, I decided to use my MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Highlight. For my blush, since my eyes and lips are like hello in your face, I decided to apply lightly. This is Makeup Forever, and this is number 52 blush, and I apply just a little bit to the cheek area. And again, for the accessories, I found all of my my sari with the palu decoration. I found this from a seller in the United States on eBay. It came with the sari along with the blouse, and I believe I paid either $24.99, but if you're going to a type of event and you're looking to find some things, you can definitely find some good things on eBay. Also, the accessories came together on eBay together for $14.99. So if you're getting ready to create some fun looks, or you're actually going to be going to an event, like if I actually got to go, this is what I would wear, I'm excited about it, you can definitely check your resources out there. But as always, again, thank you first to Jaya for talking with me and collaborating. This was so much fun to put a little bit more thought and research into what I was going to create, and I can't wait to see yours as well. And I want to thank you all subscribers for taking your time out to view this video. And as always, you will see a link in the information box below. I'm linking you to my blog post for this look, and there I'll post step-by-step, or actually I'll post the video there, and I'll also post a list of products I use, and also post maybe the seller that I got this product, or the outfits, the garment, I can't talk, where I got these products from. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, you all stay well and healthy, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.